What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. It's our second filmed episode.
I feel weird with the camera on me.
Are you nervous?
I am a little nervous. Oh, I forgot to have the... Whatever. Hey.
What?
I didn't have the mic up.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah, it is.
We're practicing our podcast etiquette.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
I actually also am very aware of my posture this time, because last time in my filmed episode, I looked like a slouchy little gremlin, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to like prop myself up.
I'm trying to look proper.
Do I look all right?
You look so stout. No, that's not the right term.
Oh, no.
Forget it. Just forget I said anything.
Looking really stout. I got my dog outfit on today. Shout out Old Pup. And I got dogs on here.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Shout out Old Pup. Those are sick socks. The dogs on his socks are smoking cigs.
Fire.
Which, have you ever seen a dog do that?
Yeah. No.
Probably
not.
not.
I don't think so.
And fun.
Feels goofy with the camera. All right.
And fun fact about this shirt is James thought that it was mine, and then for like a solid week he kept putting it into my hamper, and then I kept putting it back into his.
And I was like, what's going on?
And then eventually I had to be like, why do you keep doing this?
Yeah. Because I just thrifted it and I totally forgot.
And you were like, no, why do you keep doing this?
Yep. Exactly.
And I was like, it's actually your shirt.
Yeah.
So
you're fucking me up.
Yeah. And here it is on.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are listening, it's a great shirt.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Most people will probably be listening.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
That's great.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah.
Back at it.
Yeah. So this is my second public apology that I've ever done.
Oh, yeah. You got to do the notes app next
2.
time.
I am literally so sorry. I took a 3-week hiatus totally on accident. It was not planned. Life just got literally so crazy, and I'm really bad at like planning anything out in advance. It's something I'm working on. It's one of my
affirmations.
It's one of my affirmations. So we're gonna get better. But yeah, I had 2 back-to-back trips. Talk about burning the candle at both ends. And then, so it just kind of didn't happen. And I honestly still feel really crazy.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
my
You've
trips.
had a crazy couple months in general.
Yeah. And it's like never ending. We're just kind of like rolling right on into the next trip. I have one in literally 2 weeks, and then it's the holidays. We also have like a shit ton of concerts. So no rest for the wicked, as they say.
Literally. Yeah. You got a lot going on.
So did you miss me while I was gone?
Is that to the audience or me? Because I see it every day. Or do you mean during your trips?
That is a great question.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually did mean, I directed that at you.
During those trips?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
James also went on some trips.
Just one, yeah. I went to New York to see my brother.
Madison is a trip.
I guess Madison is a trip.
Going home.
Madison is a trip.
So true.
Yeah, did you miss me?
Yeah, like kind of a lot. I don't think we've ever been apart for like that long, honestly. I don't know. It was just crazy.
Since study abroad.
So I went to Portugal, I went to Lisbon, and then I went to Spain. I went to Madrid. That was one trip. My mom and I went out to see my dad. He finished the Camino de Santiago.
Hell yeah.
Which
Congrats,
is awesome.
Jeff. King.
He lost 15 pounds, and that man does not have 15 pounds to lose.
He'll get it back.
Yeah. So, but he had a really good time. It was very fun. He said it was very cathartic, like pretty awesome.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I need to finish reading his blog.
Yeah.
I didn't read the last few.
He does have a blog. Check it out.
Hell yeah.
I also want to get him back on the pod to like chit chat about it.
Oh, you should. Yeah. I would love to hear more about it. Like,
yeah.
That'd be a great way to talk about it, obviously.
Plus, I feel like now it's probably sunken in a little bit more.
Yeah, totally. That's like a whole thing, man. 2 months.
Yeah. He was gone for 2 months.
Big chunk.
Literally on the nose. So he left on the 25th of August, and he made it back to Madison on the 25th of October.
Wow.
Crazy.
Back at it in Madison.
So yeah, that was really fun. My mom and I have also like never traveled alone together, which I was a little bit nervous about. And like neither of us speak Portuguese, and I have like literally I can say like 3 words in Spanish.
You've never done a trip ever with your mom, just you?
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean like we're kind of a little unit, the 3 of us.
That's true.
So, but it was really fun and it was good. I mean, my dad, honestly, we weren't even just the 2 of us for very long. We weren't sure when my dad was going to meet up with us, but he was able to come like pretty much the second day.
Nice.
So he met us in Portugal, which was fun. It was just us three there. It was honestly gorgeous Airbnb. It was so much fun and delicious food. I went into this trip with like not a ton of plans. And I think last time that the family did Europe was when I was studying abroad and my parents came to see me. And I think back then we thought traveling means you have to like literally do every single tourist attraction, museum, like you have to see all the sites.
Yeah.
But turns out I don't really care about any of the sites.
I think we've learned that in the last like
Yeah.
several years, half a decade. I don't care either.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, there are maybe a few, and like my mom's an artist, so she likes some of the museums, but like, I don't need to see like the Natural History Museum. There's just like things that I just don't need to see.
Yeah.
Or like a random statue that I literally don't give a shit about.
Yeah, I think a big thing is like, I'm already over here. It's all the way across the ocean. It's like, okay, but still just like do whatever you think sounds fun.
Like, you don't need to go to the top 10 things that pop up on fucking TripAdvisor.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a life.
For real. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. That reminds me of the Jake clip that we just cut up. Jake's going over there doing the top 10 shit.
Literally.
But more power to him, you know? Whatever floats your boat.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't float my boat.
Exactly. And that's cool.
So that was a learning that we had. So this time we kind of just went into it like, how do we, like, I just wanted to like pretend that I lived there for like a week.
Yeah, of course.
So we just like went to markets and like a lot of restaurants. And that's honestly it. Like
That's
the
like
whole
all you
trip
did.
is revolved around eating and drinking, and that's fucking awesome.
Every time I texted you, I was like, what do you guys do today? You just walked around to stores.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah, that sounds
Literally.
sick. And ate food.
And I've never been to Lisbon. I mean, I've never been to Madrid either, but I had been to Spain,
Yeah.
to Barcelona. And Lisbon was unlike any place I've ever been. It was gorgeous. It was ancient. It kind of looked like it was falling apart, but in like a very charming way.
Hell yeah. Little fairy tale land.
And it was interesting kind of like driving to our Airbnb because you couldn't really tell what anything was. It all looks the same. I mean, it's all like gorgeous little European buildings.
Oh, yeah.
But you couldn't really like tell. I was like, are there things to do here? Like, I'm not really seeing anything. But it's honestly just because they don't have like a ton of signage, which is nice.
Yeah, that's cool. It's
because
a vibe.
it was like mostly... I mean, there was like tons of shops, little restaurants. Everything is like so ancient. So you have to like step down into like, you basically have to like crawl through a tunnel to like get to a store.
Everything is a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the cutest
cool
way.
Yeah.
Definitely not, like if you're not able-bodied, I don't think it's very disability friendly.
Oh, didn't look like it. Your mom couldn't even walk.
Oh my God. She like literally almost busted her shit like 10 times.
On the cobblestone.
Which is
That's
so
fucking
classic.
funny.
She also almost got hit by a tram.
Awesome.
That's not the first time.
Great. Oh my God, yeah. Where were you?
Amsterdam.
She like damn near fell over.
Oh my God, it was so dramatic.
We have to have told that story.
Probably. But yeah, it was really fun. It was also just like a sweet little reunion of my parents because obviously like having my dad gone for 2 months was probably kind of crazy, especially because I just moved away and like our dog died and like everything sucked.
Yeah, it was probably a lot for your mom.
Yeah.
So happy for her.
So it was fun. And then we went to Madrid, which was also fun. We had terrible travel luck.
Oh yeah.
Which fuck Tap Air, I will say it. And I knew going into it, I had my reservations about them. I've never heard of this airline. It's like Tap Air. It's like the Portuguese airline.
Yeah.
And they have the worst website I've literally ever seen.
Yeah,
and the worst
terrible.
app.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally taking a bus full of humans up into the sky and you have a shitty website.
Mm-hmm.
Like the trust is not there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy. But yeah. And they get terrible reviews, like the worst. You couldn't even check in online. It was really hard to buy bags. Also, a bag literally costs like $118
That's so garbage.
to check a bag.
Yeah. No, that app was sketchy as fuck.
Like literally the worst. Shit wouldn't even load. You would put your confirmation number in there and they'd be like, we can't find your reservation. And it's like, well, that's really the only thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That is the purpose of this app. So I had my reservations about them 100% and I was met.
Yeah, you were right.
There.
For sure.
The flight there was actually fine and it was direct from Chicago, which is kind of nice.
Super nice, yeah.
So we flew obviously right into Lisbon and then from Lisbon to Madrid, me and my mom had booked our flight several months ago now.
Yeah.
And of course, my dad booked his later because he wasn't sure of his plans. So he was on a separate flight. He left first. We all went to the airport, the three of us,
Yep.
to get his flight first. We're like sitting there. My dad's about to start boarding his flight. And then I get a text that our flight's just like flat out canceled. I was like, okay, awesome. And also they literally do the flight from Lisbon to Madrid 5 times that day.
Yeah.
Like so many times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I guess Lisbon's airport was like doing like something with their radar signals or something. So like they just like canceled all the flights that were going out at 1 p.m.
What the fuck?
Which
That's
just
such
seems
a
like
weird reason.
maybe plan that in advance. Maybe cancel the flights like at least 24
That sounds
hours.
like something you could do in between flights. I don't know.
Well, like
Interesting.
there just could have been some options.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And then I thought we would get booked on a later one. So we kind of just waited it out for a bit. We were literally just like chilling in a cafe,
Yeah.
being honestly pretty calm, cool, collected, etc.
Hell yeah.
But then I got the notification that we had been rebooked on a flight that was the next day. Meanwhile, my friend Sophia texted me. She was going to meet us in Madrid. She was like, hey, bestie, I actually got on a flight today. Last minute, I know, but like I wanted to spend as much time with you as possible. And I was like, awesome. Won't even be there.
Terrible.
And that was like actually the worst day of our lives. We had already checked our bags. We pretty much spent the whole day waiting in lines.
It was TAP Air too?
Yes.
All 3 flights?
Yes.
Wow.
For me, all 3. My parents flew home on Delta, which is, like way smarter.
Yeah.
And basically we were like, okay, I called a lady. I called TAP Air. She was like, I can't help you. So you need to like go to the front desk. And I was like, of course. But in order to go to the front desk, you bypass like the security clearance line. So we go to the front desk. We talk to somebody. He's like, yeah, there's no chance of getting booked on a flight today. So if you don't want your flight tomorrow, like you can cancel it. And if you're wanting to get on a different airline, like you're more than welcome to do so. But like you will have to rebook that. That actually reminds me, I still have to go in and complain about this and get my money back.
So you had to just buy a new flight?
Write that down. So yeah.
Okay. Not to remember. Yeah.
There were some other ones. So we ended up flying like, I don't know, Lithuania or something. I don't even know.
Okay.
Air Europa.
Yeah.
One of those. And so bought that flight, got one for like 8:45-ish.
Okay.
Because we knew we would also have to go get our fucking bags that were currently checked.
Yep.
So we waited in another long fucking line to get our bags. You have to like get literal security clearance to be able to go back through the airport from whence you came.
Oh my God.
In order to get your bags. And that took so long. Which also like just bring my fucking bag to me. Just bring it.
No,
I haven't
for
even
sure.
left this airport.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And then we finally got our bags. We also got a couple meal vouchers. So
There you go.
that's awesome.
Shout out TAP.
Yeah. That's all they gave us. And then we finally got rebooked. It was all good, but it was like the longest day. We waited in line after line. My feet hurt so bad. I was wearing my cowgirl boots. Stupid move. Would
Sounds
not
like
recommend.
hell. What, you wear your cowboy boots to the
did.
airport?
Mm-hmm.
That is not what's up.
Well, listen, I was thinking I
That's
was going to be on like an
hilarious.
hour-long flight.
Yeah, you thought you were taking a little shuttle over to the...
Wanted to pull off cute.
Oh my God.
So that sucked.
That's hilarious.
But fuel for the pod,
yeah.
as they
there
say.
you go. If anything.
But then we made it. We literally got there at like midnight,
So whack.
got to the Airbnb. My
Mm-hmm.
dad had like spent the full day alone, but he did get some groceries. So
Did Sophia didn't meet up with him?
no. So she has friends who are still in Madrid.
Okay.
So she was able to stay with them instead of like having a solo day with Jeff.
Aw, bogus. I was just kidding.
I don't blame her. Basically, it was her birthday weekend that weekend, so she was able to join us with a couple of her friends. It was honestly so sweet. Our friend Lauren's mom is also in Madrid right now doing like an English teaching program.
Yeah, she just hit a year out there, huh?
Mm-hmm. And
Good
it was
for
also
her.
Lauren's birthday, so we celebrated her birthday with Christine.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was so fun. It was like a very wholesome.
Yeah, it looked so sweet.
It was so sweet. And again, delicious food. We had like
I'm sure.
an insane amount of tapas. That's basically
Hell yeah, just a
all
bunch
we
of
ate.
bread and cheese and meat.
true,
Yeah.
truly. But it was like so much fun, and I've never like drank that much on a family vacation. I literally was like,
Oh yeah.
I like needed a detox.
Yeah. You came home, you were tired.
I was so exhausted. I also had a long travel day home. I thought I wasn't
Yeah.
going to make my flight. Again, fucking TAP Air.
Fucked up air.
It was like so stressful. My parents stayed an extra couple days, so I was flying home alone, and I had to fly back from Madrid to Lisbon to home. And I got an email like a couple days before that was like, we're still working on our radars, so like flights through the 25th are going to be fucked up. And I was like, awesome, this is 100% going to affect me.
Oh my God.
I had a 3-hour layover. 3 hours.
Yep.
And I thought I was going to miss my connection because my flight got delayed so many times.
Jesus
They gave me more meal vouchers.
Yeah.
And then I fully thought I was going to miss my flight home to Chicago. So then I was going to be stuck in Portugal alone. But surprisingly, there were actually like a lot of people on this flight who were trying to make that same connection.
Yeah.
There was actually a woman who also had done the Camino. I didn't ask. I was like going to be like, do you know my dad? But like
How'd you know
thousands
that?
of people do this every day.
How'd you know
she
she
just
did
like happened to be saying that out loud.
Oh, okay.
To somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Not me.
Not you.
But she was going home to Chicago, and so were a bunch of other people. So they actually like held the flight for us.
Yeah, that's really
I had
nice.
to do the classic like sprint through the airport, which sucks when you're alone.
That's the worst.
I mean, it sucks, period. But like when you're by yourself.
Oh yeah.
So fucking embarrassing.
Probably just feel like a little asshole. Just
Yeah.
like move,
Sprinting.
get out of my way.
But like, I mean, I wasn't totally alone because like a lot of other people from my flight were doing it, but like I didn't know them.
No, yeah, as long as there's like a little
some camaraderie.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, I did make it. Thank fucking God. When I got home, I was so unbelievably tired, and you weren't there.
Yep. Sorry.
So I had to buy like a $70 Uber home, but that was like my final treat to myself.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Yeah.
You had a big suitcase too.
But you went to New York.
I did. Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I don't know if I'm like ready to bust out stories, but yeah, it was a really good time. Got to see my brother and hang out with the homies. So that was good. Good food too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York has delicious cuisine.
Yeah. It is really nice to be able to just hop over to O'Hare. It's so good. Direct flights everywhere.
Perks of living in a metropolitan city.
For real. Shout out Chicago.
Yeah. I'm jealous you went to New York. I love it there. I've literally only been once, but it's awesome.
Yeah, we got to go back. Their place in Brooklyn is super cool.
I was worried James was going to see some of my favorite comedians, but he didn't, so it's all good.
Yeah, I went to the Comedy Cellar. That was really sick. Some really good ones there. We were going to go to a show, but we didn't. We just ended up getting dinner and hanging out the second night. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, no, because they went to the Dope Lemon show right before I got there, which sounded really sick, but all showed out.
I get that.
Yeah.
Well, then we literally had like 3 days together.
Yep, and then you left again.
It's honestly been a whirlwind. I got home.
It's been a weird couple of months.
From Europe on a Sunday. Woke up that Monday, had worked from home. You came home that day.
Yep.
Went
Early
into
that
the
morning.
office Tuesday, Wednesday. It was Employee Appreciation Week, so there was some fun stuff happening.
Fun.
And then on Thursday, I flew to Arizona for my friend Danielle's bachelorette party. Shout out.
Party queen over here.
Which I literally was like, I do not know how to get in the right headspace for a bachelorette party right now because I'm actually exhausted, but it was so fun.
Hell yeah. It was your first one too, so.
Yes. My first friend getting married. If I think about that too hard, I might start crying.
Don't do it.
It's like crazy.
Yeah,
and
it
it
is
kind of
nuts.
like, I went in and out of like being like, oh my God, Danielle's getting married, to just being like, wee.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah.
A lot of emotions.
Yeah.
That's good.
But it was very fun. It was like very classic. She put Zoe in charge of games, which risky.
Good call. Yeah. Risky, but overall sounded like a good call.
So we played a lot of like the classic, like throw wieners at each other's faces, and
Is that classic?
yeah.
For bachelor parties? Okay.
It's
the
like-
one picture of you guys holding, I don't know if you were in that picture, but like the group dick pic with the hot dogs, that was
Well, and then Danielle was
hilarious.
like lying down on the ground.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's like
it from
all of
below?
us with our dicks, and then
Oh, but she
she's the
took
one
the
took the-
picture.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
it was so much fun, and it was really cool. It was like us. We've known Danielle since like middle school, high school. Then a couple of her college friends / like soccer friends, and then kind of like some friends from her life now.
Yeah.
Post college, but it was just like it was so fun. Like that's so special, and I had never really thought about the fact that those are such bachelorette parties are the perfect primer for the wedding, because we like. I mean, if everyone gets along, I guess, but like,
Yeah.
it was just like an opportunity to get to know each other, and you get to know some really crazy things about everybody.
Yeah.
And then like now I'm so excited for the wedding.
Hell yeah. Yeah, if you had like all hated each other.
Then different story, but
No, in this case, yeah. That sounds awesome.
so it was like so much fun. But
I'm excited for the wedding.
and then literally again came home on a Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You were gone
Yo, that's my bad.
back in Madison.
My bad. I'll be here next time you get back. You got a trip in 2 weeks?
Oh my God, yeah, kill me.
Is it Thursday to Sunday again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to Dallas.
World traveler.
Yeah.
Fucking bopping all over the place.
I like literally might combust.
Oh, yeah. I went to New York for way less time and then home. And I was like overwhelmed as fuck.
Oh, it's just crazy, but whatever. It's been really fun.
Yeah. They sounded like great trips.
And then in between I need to rest, but also we're like literally not gonna.
Yeah.
We have like 6 shows.
Oh my God, yeah.
We went to Alex G this week.
So good.
So good.
Got Carly Rae tonight.
Yeah,
it was our third.
Carly Rae Jepsen. We're gonna go see the girl.
The
I have my outfit all
queen.
picked out.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. 3 shows next week. One of them's yours.
Woot woot. First Chicago show.
Where is it?
It is at a place called Susan's Apple Hole. Susan is the house and Apple Hole is the basement.
Okay.
Is how they describe it on their Instagram page. Never been there. Shout out VST for hooking it up. Opal Voss. Yeah, I'm excited. Friday, 11/11. If you're in Chicago, come through. 11/11/22. It's a cool date.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll be lucky.
Lucky little date with angel numbers. Yeah. No, I'm excited.
And the day before that,
yeah, super hype.
Men I Trust. And the day after that, drug dealer.
Yeah, we're booked up.
So
we got to put down stuff
to hang
on.
out because we're busy.
Yeah, straight up. We're done. Thanksgiving. We got Christmas breaks. It's going to be a whirlwind of end of year.
I know. It will be very crazy.
Speaking of whirlwind, damn. Windy City, huh?
You know, they don't actually call it that.
I know.
Because of the wind.
I know. Something about politicians or something.
It is fucking windy.
Yeah.
So.
No, it really is. We were downtown today and it was hella windy.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with like blowing smoke up each other's ass or something.
I think it's like windy as in they can be swayed easily, the politicians or something.
Oh, different.
Yeah. Blowing smoke up each other's ass. The smoky city. I love that you corrected me and you didn't even really know it. Chicago historian over here.
Whatever.
I like yours better. That's good.
But yeah. But anyways, other good things are in the works. You got a music studio.
Yeah, with my homie Jacob Harbertelli. We're back at it.
So I'll never see you again.
Yeah, no, I really missed the studio in Madison, so it's nice to have a space here. So
you really haven't been making music here, so I'm excited for you.
Yeah, grateful
nice.
to have that space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry you'll never see me.
That's okay. I'm making a pact. You all can hold me accountable to. I think what I need to do is I think what I need to do is like I've been really bad about scheduling time to do my podcast.
Yeah.
I just kind of like do it when it fits here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't like the idea of being like, okay, Mondays are for podcasting because like what if something pops up?
Yeah. That's too strict.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna make it a plan to have one night a week be dedicated to my podcast, and that could be anything. It could be recording. It could be drawing on my fucking iPad. I got a new iPad.
Woo!
To whom it may concern. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, deal.
But it could be anything, like just even like planning out future episodes. If I haven't recorded yet, I can record.
Hell yeah.
You know, it can even just be me. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So
for sure.
Because Grace Farolo, shout out, was like, you have output on your podcast and that's awesome. And then she literally said that and then I went dark for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was right before that. You let it go to your head and you're like, yeah, I can do it.
So
no, you were busy. You have excuse.
I was, but still, I don't want to have an excuse.
Yeah.
So I think that's my plan, and I'll just like look at the week ahead, because then I'll never have to like panic record. I'll like look at the week ahead and be like, okay, I have 3 concerts coming up this week, so guess on the front half of the week we have to pick a day.
Gotta do this, yep, for sure.
To dedicate to this.
I like that plan a lot.
So it doesn't matter if you're at your studio because I'm busy. I'll be busy.
Oh, okay. That's what that was all about.
I have plans.
Okay, good for you.
But yes, I got an iPad.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
Drawer extraordinaire.
That's me. That's what they call me.
Yep.
That's what I'm known for in the streets.
Oh my God.
I'm excited. We made an appointment at the Genius Bar.
Yes, we did.
And it was awesome because, well, I brought James as reinforcement because I feel like Going to the Apple store is the same as like going to the car dealership. Like you literally go, and if you're someone who they think they can hustle, they will hustle you.
Yeah.
And also, I just don't like being talked down to. I looked up everything on the internet. I did every fucking thing that I could
Right.
to try and fix my iPad myself. And they're going to be like, well, have you done this? Have you done this? Maybe we should just try it because we don't know if you did it right.
Yeah, I feel that.
So even though I was giving off my best women in STEM impression, I brought in my reinforcements.
Yeah, happy to help.
And I was right. It was just fucking busted. So
Oh, it definitely was, yeah.
it was a hardware issue. And the repairs would have cost pretty much just as much as a new iPad.
Yeah, like exactly the same, which is insane.
So I bought a new iPad.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. It actually also feels like really empowering to walk into the Apple store and just be like, you know what? I'm going to buy this.
Hell yeah. Baller shit.
So I'm rich.
Yes. That's amazing. That's why I like you.
Yeah. It feels nice. And we went to, I actually like really planned out our morning because we had this Apple store appointment at 11 a.m. And then I made us a brunch reservation at 11:45 at one of our favorite places, Beatrix, in River North, the old stomping grounds.
Yep.
Delicious brunch if you've never been.
It was good.
And it couldn't have worked out better.
Yeah, the timing actually worked out really well. I was worried we were going to be in the Apple store for like an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're a genius. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. They might as well hire me.
For real.
Ba-doom-tsh. But and shout out to the guy who sold the iPad to us because he gave me a student discount. I'm not going to out him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a student.
No, but he was like hyped on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, you guys seem cool. And you want to know what? We fucking are.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I
thank
like
you,
that
sir.
attitude.
That is literally so true.
Proclaimed.
But yeah, and now we're home. We're recording this podcast before Carly Bray.
Yeah.
Life is
Saturday
good.
vibes. For real.
I feel fantastic. But yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
It feels good. Want to do Rose and a Thorn?
Sure. Let's do it.
You start.
Of the hiatus.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably Rose was New York. Seeing my brother and hanging out with the homies was really awesome. Besides hanging out with Paul and good food on that trip, we were like getting the e-bikes and biking around all of Manhattan and Central Park, and it was super sick. And it was like the nice new e-bikes where you don't really have to do anything. It's basically a moped.
Truly.
So
You
that
like
was
one
super
push
fun.
and then it's like, all right,
No, straight up.
we're on the move.
And I got one that wasn't an e-bike at first. It was a regular city bike. And the other three guys had the e-bikes.
no.
And I was like, yeah, we can try it out, but I don't know. And they were literally like one push and they were way ahead of me, 2 blocks. So we had to stop pretty much immediately. But we found another one quickly. Thorn, it also coincided with you being gone. So that was probably my thorn.
Huge bummer.
Huge bummer not seeing my girl. And my bud. What I can improve on? I don't know.
Just anything forward thinking, something you can
Forward
improve upon,
thinking, something
or
I'm
something
excited
you're like
about.
looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah. My show, I guess. I got to practice a lot this coming week because I barely have, but we will make it work. So yeah,
That's the spirit.
that's my bud.
For me, I think Rose. Honestly, all my trips, it's really hard for me to choose. They really filled up my tank. It was nice to have some time off. I think it was much, much needed. And I'd been essentially saving literally all of my PTO
Yeah.
for this. So I hadn't
sure.
taken a day off in forever. And I don't know. I just got to see so many of my close friends that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
It was just so sweet. Thorn is that I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I
It was a
like
lot.
literally when I first got home felt like fucking loopy. Like
I did from my fucking like 3-day trip to
Yeah.
New York. I was like,
I was feeling really crazy.
yeah.
So crazy that I worked from home all this week because there was just no way in hell.
I think being around a new set of people and like a new set of germs, I don't know. Like I came back from New York and I just felt very drained.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
beyond.
knock on wood, but
Yeah.
I haven't gotten sick yet.
No, I know, same.
So,
Your body's probably just like freaking out.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell am I doing?
well, and just, I mean, my sleep schedule got totally wrecked because obviously you come home from Europe and it's completely fucked. But then Arizona's actually also 2 hours difference.
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of a good chunk after you're already all messed up.
Yeah, 3 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So we're feeling crazy.
Do you think you're stabilizing?
Yes and no. I don't feel like my sleep schedule kind of sucks now, which when you come home from Europe, I'm like the best version of myself that I've literally ever been. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I'm going to sleep at 8.
For sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I did that all the time. But now I'm pretty much back to like going to sleep at midnight and waking up literally at 8 before my first meeting. So
yeah, I hear you.
So that sucks, but we'll find a way to neutralize.
For sure.
We'll get somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And then, bud, something I think I could improve upon would be planning ahead for this fucking podcast.
There you go.
Because I really do love it. I hate disappointing my fans. So that is a big fat bummer, but listen, it is what it is. I'm sorry, and I'm going to do my best.
I believe in you.
So that's what we're going to work on.
Nice.
1 day a week. We're making it happen.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be great.
Gotta get some new guests on here.
And I really have to get some new guests on here. So if you want to be on my fucking podcast, let a girl know.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, thank you all so much for catching up and hanging out with us.
Hell yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
For my next filmed pod.
Oh my God, number 2.
I'm excited.
Subscribe to her YouTube.
Literally subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Is it Pessimistic at Best or is it Sam Georgeson? I forgot.
Sam Georgeson.
Cool.
I think. Actually, shout out to anybody who has a YouTube channel who probably already knows this, but I'm going to fill you in anyways.
Yeah.
You can make your own slug.
Oh, handle, yeah. Yeah. You can do that. It's like a little @
Yeah.
So I think that used to be reserved for people with like 10,000 or 1,000 subscribers. So
And now us lowly losers
yes.
can fucking call our YouTube
Fucking
channel whatever we
plebs.
want.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. I actually don't think I've done that yet, but
Oh, changed it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to
Do it.
customize it.
Crazy. Go wild.
So yeah, we're going nuts. We're going dummy stupid. Oh, but anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening or for watching.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye. Another cathartic convo in the books. I feel better. How about you? Thank you so much for listening. Now I just want to jump on here and say, don't forget to follow and or subscribe to the pod on your favorite streaming platform for new episodes every single week, because I know you can't get enough of me. Additionally, if you want to gain access to exclusive episodes and behind the scenes bloopers and lots of other goodies, join our Patreon and support the pod with your hard-earned American dollars. You can find the link in our show notes, or you can also visit us at patreon.com/pessimisticatbest. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at pessimisticatbest. And if you're as obsessed with me as I am with you, you can find me at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. And last but not least, I'd like to give a special shout out to my podcast editor and producer, the love of my life, James Arbai, whom I literally could not do this without. So thank you, James. I love you so much. And thank you guys for joining me again this week. I love you too. And I cannot wait to chat with you again soon.